Well, so we begin another episode wherein we are going to talk about Maxence Kakare in this one. It's been a long time that he's being linked with any club for that matter. It's sad for a very young, good amount of prospect who's 21 years of age, is really, really talented, played a fantastic Champions League campaign when he was last time around in the Champions League for Olympique Lyon. We're going to talk about Maxence Kakare, but first let's talk about some other players. The first player that is in my mind, of course, is Alex Lacazette because he's been nominated for the Premier League Goal of the Month for December. You can see the 8 nominations. Alexander Arnold's fantastic goal. De Bruyne's finish. Lacazette's goal versus Southampton is nominated for that. So go and vote for them. Yes, make sure you vote for the, you go to the Premier League official website and then you can vote for that. Feel free to vote for Alex Lacazette if you feel that he's the right guy. Moving on, so Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has tested positive for the virus. It's really sad. I hope he gets better. Of course, want to see him back in an Arsenal jersey soon, but he needs to fight for that. He's been handed a lot of appearances, but I'm sure he is a fighter and he's definitely wanting to fight back as well. So let's see how that turns out to be. But I'm definitely wishing him good health and good recovery. I hope he's asymptomatic. Whatever is the case, I hope he just, tests negative soon and comes back to Arsenal. Moving on, so Chris Wheatley has said that Arsenal, Newcastle and Everton are monitoring Lyon midfielder Bruno Guimaraes. Football London understands that any deal involving Guimaraes and a Premier League side is likely to see Kia Joorabchian involved as an intermediary. Giuliano Bertolucci, one of the most influential Brazilian agents, works closely alongside Joorabchian, and he would also help bring Guimaraes to England. Lyon are set to demand 38 million pounds for their midfielder. However, a summer exit is more likely at this stage. So, do you want another agent of Kia Joorabchian, another player managed by Kia Joorabchian? This time it's Bruno Guimaraes. Would you take Bruno Guimaraes from Olympique Lyon? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Yeah. Remember, I don't care if he's Kia Joorabchian's client. I really don't, to be fair, because Coutinho, when he was really banging goals for Liverpool, he was still a client of Kia Joorabchian. We never complained about Coutinho then. But apparently, since not a very good relationship since Willian came in as well, and then there's Cedric as well. So Kia Joorabchian's another client. Would you take him at Arsenal? Let me know in the comments. 38 million pounds. I've received some comments previously that is too much for him. But here's another factor for you to put in: Kia Joorabchian's client. Moving on, so Mikel Arteta has been nominated for the Premier League Manager of the Month award for the month of December. Mikel Arteta, Antonio Conte, Pep Guardiola, and Jurgen Klopp. I was about to say Jose Klopp. Sorry, Jurgen Klopp. My only biggest problem with this whole image is Jurgen Klopp smiling. Well, you gotta pick an image where Jurgen Klopp is whining. Yeah, would love that. Moving on, well, also Player of the Month, December. You can see Gabriel Martinelli and Martin Odegaard named in that as well. So you can go to the official website of the Premier League and vote for your Player of the Month. So my biggest problem was to decide was it Martinelli or Odegaard who had the best of the December. I've chose mine. It's time that you choose yours. Let me know what you guys have, who do you guys have voted for in the comments. I'll definitely try to react to them as well. So, fantastic news, definitely a fantastic update, but let's talk about some real unbelievable news. So, Football.London say that Arsenal could make a move for Anthony Martial in this window. The Gunners have expressed an interest in the Frenchman in the past. The French international would be interested in a move to Arsenal. Now, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, would we not get past a transfer window wherein we are not talking about certain players that have been linked with Arsenal for literally a long period of time now? Who's next? Thomas Lemar? Who's next? Enough. Nabil Fekir? Who's next? I'm fed up of this Anthony Martial to Arsenal, man. Nope. Not the right time to speak about Anthony Martial anymore. So, Jordi Osei-Tutu has returned to Arsenal after his loan at Nottingham Forest was terminated. The 23-year-old suffered another ligament injury before Christmas and is expected to return next month. Contract expires in the summer and it's unclear whether Arsenal will extend it, but the guy has really fought for his place. He's fought for a lot of things, but let's see. Charlie Patino said to be involved against Nottingham Forest on Sunday. The 18-year-old would also have been in contention for the postponed Carabao Cup game against Liverpool. Salah Eddin and Omari Hutchinson training with first team too. And there's a big reason why this is happening, I'm pretty much sure, because Arsenal's midfield options are depleted with Ainsley Maitland-Niles almost done with his medical as well. Will be announced either today or tomorrow as a Roma player. So Arsenal need to strengthen that midfield. Canada are attempting to hijack Marcelo Flores from Mexico's national team, and they're calling him to a mini camp in this month. So that's really interesting. And here's another interesting news from Sky Sports that Arsenal will consider offers for Pablo Mari and Callum Chambers this window. Both players have struggled for game time and don't appear to be part of Arteta's long-term plans. So things are here. And Jack Rossier says Eddie Nketiah is an option for Palace as they've decided to sell or loan Jean-Philippe Mateta. Fantastic, isn't it? And also, here's a funny part. Kaya Kanak says Charlie Patino said to be involved versus Nottingham Forest with Arsenal midfield absentees rising. Partey and Elneny at AFCON. Ainsley set to join Roma soon. And Xhaka not pictured in training yesterday. Might be injured. And Salah Eddin also could be involved. So, fantastic. It's a fresh young midfield that we could see on Sunday. I'm damn excited. Are you excited to see them as well? So let me know what you guys think about that. So let's talk about Folarin Balogun. So Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Arsenal striker Balogun expected to complete his loan move to Middlesbrough next week. Final details discussed between clubs and the players' camp. Both parties confident to finalize deals soon. Arsenal will also announce Maitland-Niles' loan move to AS Roma according to Fabrizio Romano. So deal with that is what I would want to say. Here's Vincenzo Italiano. He's the coach of Fiorentina. He says, he was asked on the possibility of Vlahovic leaving in January. He says, I don't know anything about his future. I don't know what will happen. Nothing has changed compared to the past. This is the present. What? I'm sorry. I just said precedent. I'm sorry. This is the present is what Vincenzo says. So I believe, apart from what Vlahovic knows, I don't think so anyone else knows. So there's no point talking to the coach. He's the last person to know it. I think when the club announces, just minutes before that, he'll know it. And nothing that, to be fair. So Ashley Cole on Tottenham, he says their level, I feel, is not at the level of Chelsea, let alone Liverpool, Man City or Arsenal. Not there yet. There's a big reason why they're not there yet, and I can sense why they are not there but we're not ready for that conversation, are we, Spurs fans? Moving on, so Arsenal are in competition for the signature of Renato Sanchez after Barcelona are also interested in making Renato Sanchez as a priority signing in January. Now, I've not heard any concrete efforts that Barcelona are putting in. Of course, even if they try to do so, I mean, they got to get rid of certain players. To get in Ferran Torres, they got to get rid of Felipe Coutinho. They're trying their best, but lots of players. Even Samuel Mtiti is wanted at Roma on loan. If that's going to happen or not, I don't know. But still, Renato Sanchez to Barcelona, I don't know if that's happening or not. But yes, there is competition for Arsenal. It's coming from Barcelona for Renato Sanchez, apparently. So we got to keep an eye on this one. But let's talk about Alex Isak. So Kevin Campbell says Arsenal must complete a really important swoop for Alex Isak, who is an all-round striker according to him. So let's hear out what Campbell has to say. He says, I like Isak. He's a young, strong striker who has got a very good all-round game. Not only does he score, but he can also link the play, run in behind and win those aerial duels. Getting that all-round striker is really important for Arsenal, as I've been saying for a while. The key is that he's young and coachable. Obviously, he'll have to develop and learn, but he's perfect. Exactly what Arsenal need. So it's pretty much clear. Biggest problem, signed a bumper deal last year. Not easy. Not going to be easy at all. So that's the biggest stumbling block for Arsenal signing Isak. But we'll see how things will turn out to be. Also, let's talk about, finally, we're going to talk about Maxence Kakare. So if you know about him, I'm pretty much sure that you definitely are sold out on the idea of how promising this youngster is. My biggest problem with him is a little bit loses his cool and gets yellow cards for fun. But if that discipline is brought in, my God, this guy's crazy. Now you'd say, IG, you were against Guendouzi and now you're promoting a youngster who loses his cool. See, I've not heard It may be the case. Maybe my research is not that good, where I've heard that he had a fallout with his um, dressing room. I've not heard those kind of things. I've not heard him fight with the players. I'm not going to exactly compare him with Genduzi. Whatever happened, I think the boat has sailed. But I'm going to say one thing: he's very promising, very interesting. Nobody is wanting him, and I don't think so. Lyon would expect a big offer for him as well. But I'm pretty much a very promising young player. Since we're building on youngsters, he would be a very good player. Let me know what you guys think about him in this January transfer window as a utility player. Max and Skakare, one for the future. Let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.